Advantage Athletic Therapy, personalized rehabilitation programs with a whole body approach. Enjoy the podcast.
Dave Scott, Randy Helmo. It's the Boomer Music Experience, March 2026. Randy, we're doing breakup songs this week, and I got to tell you, last month we joked around about this, and we're having some fun. And then I started to do my research, and wow, there's some powerful ballads out there that these singer-songwriters from 1950 right up to the present have written, and it got me nostalgic a little bit on some of the breakup songs that I remember affecting me. And I was like, dang, this is going to be a fun show. I never really thought we kind of laughed about it, but it probably opened up some feelings for both you and I about the songs that have been part of our lives. And I understand you've come up with sort of a top 25. Is that what you're telling me today?
Right on, Dave. I've kind of researched it, and I've got, and here again, it's a random sampling, my top 25 heartbreak songs. Then after that, I'd like to share with our audience, Dave, my top 10 heartbreak songs, starting from number 10 and going right to number 1.
Ooh, it's getting personal, folks. Randy's going to give us his personal top 10. This is going to be fun. We'll have some fun with it. So let me hear this top 25. I'm interested.
Okay. Let's see now. Just trying to pick there's a lot of good ones in here.
There is.
The Righteous Brothers. You've lost that loving feeling.
Dang, I didn't even have that on my list.
The year was 1964. And the lyrics in that song, Dave, they really do it justice to a heartbreak. It's a beautiful song. It did gold as a gold record for the Righteous Brothers back in 1964.
Wow.
Good song.
I never even thought of that one. Excellent choice.
Yeah. Quarter Flash from 1982, Harden My Heart.
Oh, yeah, good one.
The lyrics to that are pretty powerful stuff. Let's see. Earth, Wind, and Fire from 1979, After the Lovin' Is Gone, After the Love Has Gone. Earth, Wind, and Fire. These songs all project and tear at the heart. Having lost that particular gal, you kind of second guess yourself of what should I have done? What could I have done so that we're still together?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's gut wrenching. It really is. Yeah. Boyz II Men, 1991. It's hard to say goodbye. Boyz II Men. Blue Rodeo. Yes, Blue Rodeo. Hasn't hit me yet. Well, yes, it has.
That's denial.
Big time. 1994. All Out of Love, Air Supply, 1980. And here again with Air Supply, the lyrics to this song. And I think here, Dave, our listeners, when they play these songs, listen so carefully to the lyrics because that really expresses the feelings, the hurt, the anger of breaking up with that particular guy, that particular girl. And it's very, very gut-wrenching on the heart. Very meaningful. What do you think?
It's amazing. One of the things I want to ask you about, it's amazing how these artists put pen to paper, you know what I mean? To express themselves and then turn this into a song that, obviously because they're such big sellers that a lot of people can relate to, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really, and to expose themselves to, I mean, as a musician, as that kind of talent, and to expose yourself like that so openly, to share those, it makes such a power ballad. Like you just feel that emotion, right? We were talking about this off air, folks. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the songs that you can hear it in their voice, so it translates well.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Brandy, year 1995, Hearted.
I remember that.
That song says it all. Yeah. That song truly says it all. Let's see. Fare Thee Well, Love, the Rankin Family from 1990. The Rankin Family, Fare Thee Well, Love, beautiful ballad song. And the Rankin Family, they do that song up so well. Another good one to listen to. You have some time to listen to that, folks. The Rankin Family, that's a one to really digest carefully.
Cool.
Let's see. Pick Up the Pieces. The Average White Band, although it's totally an instrumental, it also reflects in an instrument. This is a very unique song this way. It does reflect emotions from a breakup. Pick Up the Pieces, The Average White Band, the year 1975.
I gotta look that one up. I've never heard of that one, so I gotta
Yeah,
check that
that's
out.
a really powerful song that tugs at the heartstrings, instrumental as opposed to vocal.
Yeah.
Yowza. Let's see. Mariah Carey, 1994, Without You. And here again, the lyrics in this particular song, Mariah, she really, you can feel the emotion in her voice as she sings this song, Without You. Mariah Carey, 1994, not long ago. Neil Diamond, our Sweet Caroline guy. The year was 1980. Love on the Rocks. And this really goes through a beautiful
Good call.
relationship of man and woman, and the breakup is just so unexpected, severe, and very hurtful. Neil Diamond, Love on the Rocks. The year was 1980. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Next up, our own Bryan Adams. The year was 1983. Cuts Like a Knife. Bryan Adams. That is the
Yeah.
lyrics on this song, Dave, really, they say it all. Yeah, Bryan Adams. That's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. Next, we have from 1995, it's a combination duo, Ann Arden along with Jackson Browne. There's a good combination. Their voices blend in so well together. The title of their song, Unloved. So a little bit of,
I
the
didn't know that. I
lyrics
didn't know
there,
about that one.
they really work well together on this ballad. Jan Arden and Jackson Browne. Yeah. Okay. We got a few more here to go through. The Great White. The Great White. The year was 1984. The title, Once Bitten, Twice Shy.
Oh, yes.
The
I
Great
remember that one.
White. Really, really good song. Buddy Holly. Yes, Buddy Holly. The year was 1959. Doesn't matter anymore. And that's quite the song. He really puts his entire heart into that song. And here again, you can feel the emotion as he sings this song come out, singing it. The heart is totally devastated. Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
Wow. Yeah. Let's see. What else have we got? Okay. Oh, this is a good one. It's an alternative song from 1985. It's done by The Nails. As I say, they're an alternative band group, and their song, 88 Lines About 44 Women. Yes, absolutely. That is the exact name of the song. And that is a really heartbroken song. Again, 88 lines about 44 women.
You're pulling out some I've never heard of. So
Yeah. Unbelievable. Excuse me. 1976, Nazareth. Love Hurts.
well, yeah, that's good call on that one, buddy. That's going back to Nazareth. I love it. Yeah, Love Hurts. Actually, I remember when that song came out and listening to it, and that's one of those early ones for me, Nazareth.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Good call.
They put out a lot of good songs. Sir Elton John from 1983. I guess that's why they call it the blues. And
Yeah.
he does another good emotional catch on this for Sir Elton John. Of course, he's through the years, he's given us so much great music. Really, really good. Let's see, what else can we come up with here? Oh, the J. Giles Band.
Oh, damn.
1981.
Love
Love
Stinks.
Stinks. Yeah. And
I got
that's
that on my list too.
that is just wow. Powerful. Unbelievable.
That's pretty cool, eh? Like, and that was a fair size hit. Like everybody knew that song.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was
Mega hit.
singing it. So yeah.
Did quadruple platinum the first 6 weeks it was released on the Billboard Top 100.
What year did you say that
platinum.
was? What year was that?
That was,
I'm just
let's
curious.
see, 1986.
Wow. Yeah, that's 40 years ago, Randy.
Yeah. Hard to believe. Yeah.
I wonder if they still feel the same way, you know?
Yeah. Good question. Very good question.
Double bands.
And
That's interesting.
the Eagles from 1979, Heartache Tonight, the Eagles. And here again, they do up quite a heartache, hurtful song. The lyrics really tell the story. Eagles, good stuff. Culture Club, Boy George, 1983. Do you really want to hurt me?
Oh,
And that has some powerful lyrics in it
I never thought of that.
both their relationship and the hurt that's going on in his heart and what she's doing to him. It's just so painful. Wow. Wow. Let's see. What else have we got here? Jason McCoy. Now, this is a country ballad from 1997. Help Her Heart. Jason McCoy. And here again, the lyrics here from the heart, just so hurtful. But this is in the country section now, country and Western music. Boy, am I dating myself when I say that. It's country music.
So let me ask you a quick question before you give me any more here.
Yeah.
With your DJing job and you do all kinds of events,
Yes.
do you ever get that person that's just down in the dumps and wants to request a heartbreak song? And what do you do? Like, I mean, how do you?
Good point. Good point, Dave. I do because during the dances, be it a fundraiser, be it even a 40th, 50th wedding anniversary, there are people that will come up and request a heartbreak song. I try to keep the heartbreak songs low key and not really terrifically emotional, but kind of somewhere middle of the road. Therefore, when that song is finished, then I can pick it up again on the dance floor and we'll go into some really phenomenal dance songs. That's how I kind of cover over what they call bridging into the next song or segueing into the next song. But yeah, it's a tough call. That's a very good question, Dave. Very good question.
You do get them, eh? Like it does happen, eh?
It does happen for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're just feeling that they want to hear that song and it might be more, like, I don't know. How do you play? I mean, there's a couple I guess you could get away with. Meatloaf, 2 out of 3, bad's a breakup song, but it's fun, right? You could, I don't know.
That's right. In fact, I've had that requested quite a number of times for Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Let's see. What else have we got? Okay. Squeeze. Here again, Squeeze is an alternative rock group from 1980. Another nail for my heart. Whoa.
Squeeze.
Wow. Powerful. Hank Williams, country music from 1953. Your cheating hurts.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I never even
Hank
thought
Williams.
of that one. Damn, that's a good one.
That's a little tender, that song.
He gets right to the point, doesn't he, on that one, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to mince words. I forgot about that because I would hear that at my grandmother's.
Oh, yes.
She was a country western. And I remember hearing that song and just like, wow. You know? And that's going back like 50 years.
Sure is. Yeah. 1953.
Well, yeah, I meant when I heard it, but yeah, that's even, it's 10 years, 11 years before me. So giving away my age. Better quiet down.
Luba. Every time I see your picture, I cry. Luba.
Oh boy. Yeah.
The year 1983. And she really belts this one out with extreme emotion. Luba. Yeah. Good singer. Good gal. Let's see. Okay. Pat Benatar from the year 1980. Heartbreaker. That's the topic right there. That's the topic we're on today. And she really puts her heart and soul into this song, Dave. Pat Benatar, good singer, very good singer.
Excellent voice. Yeah.
Bon Jovi, 1986. You give love a bad name. Like, whoa,
Yeah, Bon
that
Jovi.
speaks for itself. Excuse me.
There seems to be, can I ask your opinion on something?
Yeah.
There seems to be a majority of heartbreak songs that I'm looking at my list and listening to your list. And one of the common threads, it seems like there was a lot of heartbreak in the 70s and 80s, wasn't there? With
Yes.
these musicians. That seems to be the era. So,
Yeah, absolutely, for sure, Dave. Yeah, the 70s and 80s were, yeah. Yeah, good point. Let's see now. Oh, 1989, Harry Connick Jr. Let's call the whole thing off. No, that's very
that's a remake,
sudden.
isn't it? Yeah.
That's like, phew, like end of story. But Harry Connick Jr., he's got a good voice.
Yeah.
He's similar to Frank Sinatra
He does,
or our own Michael Bublé.
Yeah, that's exactly, he fits right into that
Mhm.
genre very well, doesn't he?
Sure does. Yeah. Let's see now. Yes, I have one song down here, Dave, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. The year is
Mhm.
1985. The title, Don't Come Around Here Anymore.
Yeah, don't come around here.
That's pretty final. I
Yeah,
would
that's
say
pretty final. I would say that's
he's,
doing it.
and they do up a great version of that song, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom Petty, a tremendously successful artist in music over the years, Tom Petty. Narama. Gee, say that
Bananarama. Yeah.
10 times
Bananarama.
fast. Yeah.
Bananarama. Yeah.
1984, Cruel Summer. So
Yeah.
that's when they broke up during the end of summer, Cruel Summer. Here again, an excellent song. And it tugs again at the heartstrings. Let's see. I think that covers.
Okay, here's my next question for you on heartbreak songs.
Yeah. Mhm.
In your opinion, and I'm glad to give you my opinion on this too. Who do you think rates a better heartbreak song, a female musician or a male? Or do you think there's any difference? I think there's difference in the content.
Yes, absolutely, Dave. There's definitely difference in the content of the song and how each individual artist expresses that heartbreak feeling on their own individual past life experiences to make the song radiate reality of heartbreak.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. And it's the individual, and you can tell too, what we talked about earlier, when they're singing that song that they've written, just the emotion they put into it. And I think that kind of goes with it. But, on my list that I want to talk about a little bit is like Carole King, It's Too Late. It's just so damn well written. You know what I mean? Like
Carole King.
Like she just puts it in that box for you, right? And she tells that story, and it's like, wow, that's really cool. I have a great appreciation for that. Another one I wanted to just mention, get your thoughts on, was it must have been tough for Fleetwood Mac because Lindsey Buckingham rates, Go Your Own Way.
Go Your Own Way. Yes.
And Stevie Nicks is in the band, and that becomes one of their big hits, right? And I'm like, wow, like they're both in that band together. And she comes back with Landslide, right? I mean, there you go. Like they play off the emotion. Those two must have played off each other when they're rating this material is incredible because, they really hit the nail on the head and threaded that needle, but just phenomenal singer-songwriters in their own context, both of them. But, that's probably why Rumors was so big, right?
That's right.
That Fleetwood Mac album.
Oh dear.
And the other one I wanted to get another one I want to share with you and get your perspective on that kind of was on my list was Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Like isn't that the perfect line?
That is the perfect line. Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah. Bill Withers.
We did mention Meatloaf. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Like, I don't know why that was one of the first songs that came to my mind. Isn't that? I thought that was kind of funny that that one hit me so quickly. And the one I want to talk about, it's not really a breakup song, but the lyrics kind of make you think it is, was Matchbox 20, If You're Gone. But it's more about Rob Thomas's anxiety to have to be with his partner, to be with
Mhm.
the woman that he loves. And I just thought, because it gets kind of confusing, and I think people sometimes go, "Oh, dang." Oh, the other one on my
Exactly.
list, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles.
Oh, yes. Good group.
Yeah,
Good
yes,
group.
and it was just when I hear Smokey, that voice, you know, and the tracks, right? I mean,
Mhm.
of my and that you're just like, oh my goodness, like you're just that literally, what he's talking about.
That's
One
right.
that gets confused that people don't know that I read about, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I got to re-listen to this, was Prince and Purple Rain.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It kind of
Purple
gets,
Rain, Prince.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
one of
Purple
those.
Rain. That's a good one, Dave. Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. Yeah.
and I was surprised because I didn't hear this one on your list, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive.
I Will Survive. Oh, yes. Right on. Yeah. During the height of the disco era,
Yeah. Uh,
Gloria Gaynor.
and
I get a lot of requests for that. Every dance I do,
oh, really?
that's, I don't think there's been a dance that I haven't done that hasn't been requested. And when I'm DJing, Dave, for the audience, for those who don't know, I put specific dance request cards at each of the tables, and
Yeah.
there's 5 different slots to put your favorite song, favorite artist down. And then they select a team captain from each table, bring the dance request cards up to me. Sometimes I put 2 and 3, depending on the size of the crowd. And then I will play those as the tempo permits. In other words,
Ah,
I don't
yeah.
want to go from, say, a song that's 135 beats per minute down to about, 50, 60 beats per minute. You'll clear the dance floor, guaranteed every time. So
A
it's
couple other
important
ones
to
that
watch.
people don't really know that are in that breakup song, sort of box was, the Beatles, Yesterday, Paul McCartney.
Yes. Yep.
Uh, and what a beautiful song. Like,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, anything he wrote seemed to just stick. Another one on my list was Hall& and Oates, She's Gone.
Yep. She's gone. Yeah.
It's like,
Yep. Hall& and
that's another
Oates.
one I pretty, okay.
Yep. Right
That
on.
one kinda hits, but,
Mhm.
it's interesting to see. The only other one I had that kinda stuck with me was, sort of a recent one was, not really new that recent, 2002, I think, Goo Goo Dolls' Name. I don't know why that song always just, I like that song, and it's always sort of
Mhm.
I think of that in that context.
Mhm.
But, enough about me. Oh, one other one, Just When I
Mhm.
Needed You Most, 1979, I think, was the year,
Oh,
and it
yes.
was, Randy Van Warmer, and that song kinda was, he seemed
Mhm.
like he was letting somebody know.
Yeah. Exactly right, Dave. Yeah. Exactly right. Yeah. I
So you have a
studied that.
list.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just before I get to my top 10 breakup songs, I have just 1 or 2 more that
Oh,
I
sorry, sure.
located. Jennifer Warnes from 1979. Know a heartache when I see one. Wow. Jennifer
Yeah.
Warnes. Yeah. And yeah, she's also had some great songs for us. And Up Where You Belong, that was
Yeah.
a duet. The band Yes from 1984. Owner of a Lonely Heart.
How could I forget that? Yeah. Great, great
Good,
team.
good song there. And just one more before I get to my top 10. Soft Cell, Tainted Love, 1982. Soft Cell.
Another 80s.
And that's, and you would think when you hear the artist, the group Soft Cell, Cell is spelled Cell, not
Yeah.
Sell.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Number 10, which I just mentioned, Jennifer Warren's I Know a Heartache When I See One, 1979. Number 9, from 1976, Sir Elton John and Kiki D.
Oh,
Don't
don't go
Go
breaking
Breaking
my
My
heart.
Heart.
Good
Mhm.
call.
Number 9, and this
Number 8.
is number 8. I got to learn how to count, Dave. Number 8, the Greg Kean Band from 1981, The Breakup Song.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. 72. Song Sung Blue. Neil Diamond, excuse me.
Neil Diamond, man, he should be on this. He should be all over this list. I had Song Blue sort of written down on the side here because it's another one of those songs that you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
always there. You always hear it, right? Neil Diamond,
And
incredible artist.
Neil does it so well. Number 6, Andy, Broken Hearted. Number 5, at Benatar, Art Breaker,
Yeah.
1980 there. Number 4, All Out of Love, Air Supply, from 1980. The Everly Brothers, I Buy Love, from 1957. Yes, boy, we're getting down to the top 2 now. From 1962, Neil Sedaka, Breaking Up is Hard to
Oh,
Do. Neil
yeah. How did
Sedaka.
we forget that? Yeah, I forgot all about that.
That's a really good song. And drum roll.
Randy's number 1.
Here we go. The number 1 song, breakup song on my top 10 list. We go back to the year of 1962, Gene Pitney, and Only Love Can Break a Heart. Gene
Oh,
Pitney.
good call,
Great
man.
song. The
Yeah.
lyrics on that are just fabulous. Yeah, that's and I can kind of equate with that song 30 years later,
In
when
your own life.
we kind of
Yeah.
had a
It's
breakup with a really super nice girl, and but I eventually
life
got
goes
over it
on.
and moved forward. And that's what it's all about. That's what you have to do. The hurt is so dominating for many weeks, many months. You have to learn how to release and focus going forward.
Get back on that. Yeah. Get back
Mhm.
on track. And do you think that now, do the breakup songs, because we were talking about this too off air, do the breakup songs actually make you more nostalgic, or do they help you get through it? What do you think?
I think it's a combination of both of those good points, Dave. Definitely a combination of both. Yeah,
And it's funny,
absolutely.
and we were talking about, I only had 2 other ones for myself that kind of had a
Mhm.
little bit of that personal feel. And I went with Don Henley, Heart of the Matter,
Oh, yes,
1989.
yes. Yeah.
Just one of those songs that when you listen to it, and it's a little bit about redemption there because he's asking for
Mhm.
forgiveness in this. And I think there was some
Mhm.
aspects that I went, oh, dang. After I heard that song, you kind of look back at your previous relationships and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
probably, and the other one
Mhm.
would be always something there to remind me because, you know, when you hear that song, it's
Mhm.
exactly what it does to you. Right. So, I mean, Burt Bacharach, it was out in 1963, and then Naked
Mhm.
Eyes did it in 83. I think
83.
Dionne Warwick, I think, did it in
Yes,
1963.
right on.
So
Yeah.
when you hear that, that one's always the one that whenever I hear the start of that, I'm always like, oh, that brings back memories from high school days. And, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
there literally is always something there to remind you, which is, I think, like you just explained, it can be good and bad.
Mhm.
It brings up that nostalgia, different times in your life, but it also maybe pulls at those heartstrings a little bit that you'd forgotten about. Let's be honest,
Yeah,
that maybe, that was a
yeah,
different time. And like you said, that one, 83, that's 43 years ago, right?
right on. Yeah.
Henley was 89. So you're just kind of
Mhm.
like, you feel those songs still to this day, don't you, Randy?
Oh, so true, Dave. As though you're listening to them on the radio just yesterday.
Yeah.
Good song by the
That's a
Carpenters.
Yeah, that's a really good point because when you hear it today on the radio, it
Mhm.
like we just talked about, it flashes you back and it puts you in that time frame again where you can sort of feel that moment. But
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't, we talked at the top of the show. I didn't think it was going to be that hard of a show, but then when we were breaking it down, we sort of got into the songs. You realize the cause and effect it
Oh,
has on your own life. A-
huge.
And I think, for folks, that's not a bad thing sometimes to reflect on the music that sort of, yeah, maybe it was about a heartbreak, but maybe it's an important aspect of your life that you can reconnect to, or something that, made you think about who you were as a person, helped you develop. And I think that's
Mhm.
music does that,
So
right?
true, Dave. That is so true. You hit the nail right on the head. Yep.
It,
So
it
true.
and it's always interesting to me that people, when because what you said there was really good about Gene Pitney and his song meaning so much to you. And then I went the
Mhm.
other way to what meant so much to me. But they
Mhm.
all have those individual aspects of why we relate within that
Exactly.
song. to maybe the
Exactly.
situation we were in. And I think that's
Mhm.
the important part that music gives us again. You and
Mhm.
I are very, open talking about how music provides such a positive to the
Mhm.
world. And it also can make you feel that emotion that maybe you forgot about or you really
Mhm.
didn't understand at the time. And suddenly you hear the song and you understand why it meant so much to you.
That is so true. Yeah. And sometimes I should say too, Dave, it takes maybe half a dozen times to hear the song over again and focus on the lyrics. And of course, with the tune, the song itself, with the bars, the trebles, the basses, and that's fine too. But to reflect on the lyrics of that particular song in your personable case situation, that is what makes it.
Exactly. You brought up another good point there. Then one more point before we let the show go today.
Mhm.
The instruments that play the song itself, like I always think of the Henley with that guitar at the start with Heart of the Matter, jing, 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 jing,
Yes.
jing.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they always catch you, right? There's always
Yes.
something to that. I'm trying to think of the Gene Pitney song that you mentioned because there's always something that's that hook, right? And when you said the
Yes.
Everly Brothers at the top of the show, I was like, of course,
Mhm.
right? They
Yeah.
get you right from the first bar.
That's
You're
right.
already in, right? So it's
John
amazing
and
how
Phil.
that works as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Certainly is.
What a great show. I got to thank you for taking the time and doing this one because it was kind of fun just to be nostalgic a little bit and to
Mhm.
listen to hear some of those,
Mhm.
doing our homework before we do the show, folks. Rainey and I do our homework to find out what we
Mhm.
want to
Yeah.
present to you guys. But I mean, it's just so incredibly fun to go down that road sometimes and sort of look at the
Mhm.
music and the cause and effect. I don't know what we're up to next month. You got any idea for April, what you want to do?
Well, what I'll be doing in April, Dave, just kind of a little departure from music for maybe about a minute. I was fortunate enough, 25th year, I'm a charter member of the PGA Tour. Um, it's really, really nice. Uh, I was fortunate enough to win a master's jacket. I kid you
Oh,
not.
yeah. Yeah. I
I
remember you
kid you
telling me
not.
about this. Yeah.
And I'd like to model that for the audience when we come back on next month. It's not a replica. It's the master's jacket. There were 6
Cool.
Canadians right across Canada that had won who were charter members of the PGA Tour Partners Club. And wow. But there are restrictions. Um, I can't wear it anywhere, everywhere, and whatever. But anyway,
Right.
I'd like to just take about a minute next month and model the master's jacket. It's beautiful. It's really
All
nice.
right. So here's an idea for you next month then. Why don't we do top 10 sports songs?
Hey, great idea, Dave. Sounds
There's
like a
lots of rock
plan.
and roll sports, so
Oh
we'll go
yeah,
that way next month. Yeah.
there
I'm
sure is.
thinking I'm thinking Huey Lewis already, so there you go.
Yeah, right
All
on.
right.
Yep.
This
Very
was
good,
a
Dave.
great show. Thanks for doing this today, Randy. I greatly appreciate you taking your time. Happy St.
Anytime,
Patty's
Dave.
Day. Happy St. Patty's Day. It's a March show.
Will
So
do. Yeah.
and I look
The
forward to
savings
catching
over
up with you.
glean. Oh, yes, the savings over glean. We come St. Patrick's Day. Good stuff. Have a good
Take
week,
care.
Dave.
You too.
Take care. Bye now.